As their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken very short. They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Right here on 1st down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now it's Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter. And they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First down, Mariota. And they to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Second down, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
Let's go.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Third and long here for Mariota. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee will get the ball again here on offense. And, you know, you work Tennessee's games in the preseason. You see them up close and personal. In particular, Marcus Mariota. How's he looking going into the 2018 campaign?
Much improved, better health, had a terrific offseason. But he's on his third head coach going into his 4th year, so systems change all the time, and he's adapting. He'll get some big help from second-year wide receiver Corey Davis and second-year wide receiver Taywan Taylor. If they play well, that will help Mariota in a big way. And also, they picked up Dion Lewis from New England as a running back. I believe he has the potential to catch 60 balls out of the backfield. That'll jump up percentage and move the chains for Tennessee.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mariota. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Airs this out for Matthews. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, 56 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Here we go now! Gone!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go! Over! Back there in that Philly, here we go!
They'll try and run forward with Collins. There goes Alex Collins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And Matthews over the middle of the ground. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 48.
Mariota on 1st down. Nice move at the 5. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Collins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, this is Collins. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, it's Collins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And now Jackson will look to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Campanaro on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota now on second down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, it's Mariota. Looking deep here for Dion. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. They give him a gain of 38.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Third and goal, Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And Succop will put this one right through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Short kick here. Fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Detroit! 56! Green, 39! Detroit! 39! Detroit! Leopard!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So to get the party started for the second half, it was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the Titans getting set to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mariota now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Mariota from the gun on third down. He sets to fire into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go again with Collins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Back nine to that Philly. Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. Right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Leopard.
Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. But they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They pitch it out to Collins. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And again it's Collins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Detroit! Over!
To throw on third down. Jackson. Hard throw. Incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
No. Check. Go get Trent. Gone. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
One. Set. Blue 80. One.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Watching that, Barney.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one. And it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 37 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play. Mariota to Davis. 49 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mariota to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his fuse that time.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
First down run with Collins. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Watching that, Barney. Gone. Over.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15.
Watching that, Barney. Now let's go. Watching that, Barney. Green, 39. Leopard.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Jackson now. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 77 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now they get ready to do battle again here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Taylor. And got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Terrell Suggs in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Flushed out right. And Matthews makes a grab. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And Walker with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Mariota to sneak it. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal. Derrick Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Leopard! Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
Now Collins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Over!
On first, they go right back to Collins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, here we go.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
No. Check. Patriots. Detroit. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up. Do me dirty, I'ma find you Leo out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt.